What's up, Raiders? It's Joel, GSG Games Gaming, coming to you with another video guide for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We are doing the collectibles for the Peruvian jungle. First up is a relic right next to the plane wreckage base camp. Follow the path north of the base camp, and at the end you will find a relic that is sitting on a stone wall. Next up, we have the Ruffled Feathers Challenge, which requires you to shoot down 4 Oropindela nests? I believe that's how you say it. Those are scattered throughout the map. There's actually 6 in total. You only need to get 4. There's 4 in the first general area and right before the first big encounter. Won't spoil it. There are actually 2 more. Starting from the plane wreckage base camp, we're going to complete the second challenge, which is Flower Picker. And for this, we're going to scramble up trees, and there's going to be some flowers up on these branches, and we're going to collect those. You need to collect 5 of them. In the southeast corner of this area, you want to find a tree to scramble up, and from there you're going to jump over to this ledge, and when you get up to the area, there's going to be a relic to collect. Starting from that last relic, you're going to continue past the tree and follow the path down to a small alcove. Once you get there, look on the ground and you're going to find a survival cache. From that same alcove, you want to drop down, look to the right, and you're going to find a document on the ground. In the northwest corner of this area, near the tomb, you want to climb up this ledge. Follow the path until it veers to the left. Here you're going to find a survival cache on the ground. Taking that same path, this time you're going to stay to the right and follow it, and you will see a document on the ground. Continue down the path from that last document, and that's going to lead you to the crypt, which is barricaded by a rope pull. So you want to destroy the barricade and enter the crypt.
Careful, careful. Wonder where this will lead.
Right after you scramble underneath the spike trap, look to the left and on the ground for a document. From that document, you want to turn around and follow the path forward. As you do so, you will see the mural against the wall to the right. Continuing down that path will lead you directly to the treasure chest.
What do we have here? That's got to be the way up. Oh, shit!
Just before reaching the lever to exit the crypt, you want to look to the wall on the right side. Here you will find an opening. You want to squeeze through, and once you get into this room, look to the right and you will find an archivist map. During the story progression, you're going to find this flare. The road forks. You want to stay to the left. Continue up the path and turn to the left again. You'll find a carcass, and to the left of that carcass is going to be a document. After the first big encounter, you're going to continue down this path where you're going to see the wrecked plane. You're going to scramble up this tree, jump up to the ledge above, and then turn to the right. Here you're going to find a document on the ground. After collecting the last document, you want to continue down the path that leads to the waterfall. Follow the dirt path down and look to the right and you will see a document on a crate. Before climbing up the ledge to find the plane wreckage, you want to go behind a large tree, and in the corner to the right in shallow water is going to be a survival catch. Starting from the plane fuselage base camp, we're going to head to the west, and right after you pass a large tree, look on the ground to the left for a survival cache. Just after you collect the last cache, you're going to come to a cliff that you can jump off into the water. Down below, you're going to see a cave to the right. You want to swim into that cave, climb up, and towards the back wall on the right is going to be the Explorer backpack. Now that Laura has her pickaxe back, we're going to head to the large tree and scramble up it. Once you get to that top branch, you're going to jump over to the craggy wall. Follow the path up to the ledge above, and once you get there, there's going to be a branch that you will swing from. When you swing, it's going to send you over to a rock slab that's declined and slide you down it. So you need to be fast reacting on this one. You're going to have to jump to the ledge on the left. Once you make it, collect the survival cache. From the ledge prior, you want to drop down and look to the northwest for a blocked barrier that you can pry through. Once you destroy the barrier, you can enter into the crypt, and once you get inside there, just shortly into it, you will see a relic on the ground. After you emerge from a small opening in the wall, you'll come across a rope pool barrier. From there, look to the right, and against the wall, you'll find a mural. After passing a spike trap, you're going to come into a room with two statues. In between those two statues is going to be the relic.
I should be able to reach the sarcophagus now. Shit, I'll have to keep climbing.
Once you reach the top, you're going to see the treasure chest. Before you grab that, you want to look to the left, and there's a destructible wall. Pry through the wall, and when you get through that crack, look to the right, and you will find a document. After collecting the document, you want to head back through the wall and collect the treasure chest. Then you want to make your way outside of the crypt. Upon reaching this area, you were halted by a puzzle challenge. But before you go and solve that, we do have some items to find. Look to the back right for a monolith. Read that monolith and it will give you a clue. This clue will lead you to a survival cache.
Two serpents guard life and death. I lie trapped within their eternal struggle. This'll be useful.
Now you may have already seen this one, but when you went to go collect the treasure, the survival cache, along that path was a relic to the left. From the garden, you're going to look to the left towards that wall, and there's going to be a break in the wall, and there's going to be a mural, which is actually kind of hard to see. Take the path to the right of the stairs. Follow it all the way down, and at the end you will find a survival cache. Finally, we're going to head up those stairs to the left and go back past the wheel. Look on the ground and you will find a relic. Once you reach the next area, drop down and head up the small set of stairs. Right in front of you is going to be a mural. Look to the left of the base camp, and on a stone wall is going to be a relic. The next few collectibles are going to be located in the Underworld Gate tomb. For a comprehensive guide on the tomb, how to solve all the puzzles, and where all the collectibles are at in one video, check out the Shadow of the Tomb Raider Tomb Specific playlist. Otherwise, I'm just going to briefly go through where they are. Once you reach the second spike trap, the first one that you can disable it and scramble underneath. Once you scramble underneath, look to the left and you will find an Explorer backpack.
This gear is early 20th century.
Once you reach the campsite, head to the far back. Underneath the canopy on a table is going to be a document. Immediately after using grapple axe, look to your left and for a large cave. Head inside there and past the sandbags. Look to the right and on the ground next to a corpse is going to be a document. After collecting the document, look further down for a survival cache. After solving the puzzle, jump off the large crate, head down the flight of stairs, and look to your left for a mural. After your second large encounter, you gain access to the area that you began in. So we're going to head down this log, and we're going to look to the right near this palm tree is going to be a relic. As you can guess, right next to the relic was a survival cache. Now that Laura has access to her pickaxe, we can get inside of the tomb to the north, the Judge's Gaze tomb. For a comprehensive guide on that tomb, the puzzles, and the collectibles, make sure you go and check our Shadow of the Tomb Raider tomb-specific playlist. Other than that, I'm just going to run you through them very quickly. After landing in a large pool of agua, head into the next room, look to the left of the stairs, and examine a mural. After crossing the long bridge, submerging underneath water and coming back up, you're going to need to scramble up a wall. Once you do so, look directly in front of you and you'll find a mural. Look left from the entrance of the puzzle room. High up on the wall, there's an opening. You want to scramble up on the wall, up to that opening. Once you get up there, look to the right, and you're going to see a spike trap that's already been set off. Go around into the other side of the spike trap, and on the ground you will find a document. Now you want to head to the opposite side of the room. Climb up the wall on the right. You're going to pass the destructible barrier and then look to your right and you will find a document. Back outside of the tomb, we're going to head past the rope post and to the right, hanging right off the edge of the cliff, you're going to see a crag wall. You're going to climb down that. Now you have two choices. You can let go and then grapple back in again, or you can just rappel down and then let go and grapple again. From there, you're going to want to grab the next two ledges, and when you get to the second one, you can climb up, go through that tunnel, and when you get to the opening, you can reach a document to the left. Heading back towards the objective, you're going to meet up with Jonah again, but instead you're going to turn to the left and walk through the foliage. It looks like a small path. So you go back there towards the back of the wall, and you're going to find a document on the ground, and that's the final document of the area. Jump to the other side of the broken bridge, and to the left is going to be a shack. You're going to need to pry open the door, and once you do, head inside and pick up an Archivist map. The final collectible is a treasure chest, and you cannot open that treasure chest without a lockpick. In order to get the lockpick, you need to go to the hidden city, you need to do the side mission, find Taki's dice, you need to speak to a merchant, and buy the lockpick. That was a mouthful, but I had to get it out because it is time for GSG Challenge Alert! The challenge is to sprint jump off the cliff and use the axe grapple on the rocky crag. This technique has saved me a few times in this game, so you should learn it. Oh, and if you notice, I tricked the game into thinking I was dead, as the death music starts to play. You got 5 attempts to do this, so let me know how you do in the comment section below. Oh, and by the way, how to get it normally will be played right after this. And that's gonna do it for the collectibles in the Peruvian jungle. Man, this was not pleasant to put this together. So hopefully it really did help you out. And if it did, please, I would appreciate a like. I'd appreciate you sharing this video. And hopefully I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.